First carry for the tailback, Jeremy Langford. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. Mahomes is going to run the option left. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And able to find Conley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Mahomes going to throw. Goes to Ware on the screen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Mahomes to throw once more. Throwing deep here for Coleman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. His kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And out now come the Eagles. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. He'll
get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
On second down, here's Wentz. Buying time to his left. Finding room inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him. Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz. And the ball is knocked out. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch. Also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. Mahomes now on first down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
They go play action here on first down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Caught here by Conley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. This is Langford on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll leave this for Ware. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
Green 39.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. They're able to locate Wilson. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Mahomes is going to run the option left. Down to the 25. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Green 39. Green. Watch it now, Barney.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Butker on for the PAT. Got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. This is taken at the 3. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Wentz now on first down. Ertz over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On first down, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Wentz now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. The 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They set up the screen to Ajayi, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. Now Wentz throwing on second down. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing on first is Wentz. Rolling to his left. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first and 10, here's Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Throwing is Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now Wentz on third down. Bird shrugs him aside. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Wentz again. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, it's Wentz. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are back within a score.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Shot before the half from Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now you folks don't know what you're missing. You're missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They run again with Ware. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. And not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, that his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From the gun, it's Wentz. Completes it to Hearns. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, Wentz. Airing it out for Hearns. And he fires one that's intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. This Chiefs team, 33 takeaways last year, most in the NFL, and they get an early one here.
It doesn't happen by accident. They emphasize it. They coach it, they demand it, and they get them.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Let's go! Black man in that belly! Leopard! All right, now, look at this. Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
Mahomes going to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. Back to the ground, this time Langford. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes. Able to find Harris, complete. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jeremy Langford, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Drops it off to Ajayi. No gain, and it's second down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
A check of the scoreboard there in the third in Baltimore. And the Ravens now really pouring it on. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On second down, here's Wentz. Airing it out for Hurns. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Wentz to throw again. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
First and goal at the 3-yard line now. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run with Ajayi. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Now Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Point after now from Sturgis. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Now Mahomes giving to Ware on the draw. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Working from the gun, Mahomes. And able to find Conley. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
First and 10, here's Mahomes. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a second down. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9.
Watch 32.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Caught here by Conley. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Red zone opportunity.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot. Over. Detroit. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They'll start out on the ground with a Ajayi. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And brought down but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wentz now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Jones in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Tracy Porter with a pick. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him. He's
back to throw. And he's taken down. Alan Bailey in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. A gain of 39 that time. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it'll bring up third down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit, to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Alan Bailey in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now Wentz got to have this one. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost.